Electromagnetic induction session 7th class. Now in previous classes I completed all the theoretical parts. Just to recall all the important points. What are all studied in the electromagnetic induction class? We started with this lesson with electromagnetic flux. What we started this topic? We started with the magnetic flux. Then we went on to the Faraday's and Henry's experiment. Later on the Faraday's laws. The two laws, very important two laws are there. The next one is the Lenz's laws. Lenz's laws. As well, Lenz's law is just to identify what is the direction of induced current in the coil when the magnetic field changes. Magnetic flux changes to the coil. Then went on to the next concept which are all studied in the that is motional EMF, energy concentration in motional EMF. Then went to the self-eddy current, self-inductance, mutual inductance, and also the energy stored in the inductor. The last part is the AC generators. Now one by one we'll check what are the numerical points. So what are the numerical problems which will be comes in a board examinations. Let us start with what is the first concept we studied. The first concept we studied in this chapter is the magnetic flux. The magnetic flux is usually how to present. I'll write down the formulas here. The magnetic flux. The magnetic flux is represented by phi b. That is B vector was into A vector. As you know that magnetic flux is a scalar quantity, but it is a scalar product of magnetic field strength and the area vector. That's why I wrote here B dot A. This is very important. If I open up the vector, it will come B A cos theta. Now you have to understand that what are the units with magnetic field strength. The magnetic field strength is in Tesla. Area is in meter square, theta is in radian. Now let's go to the next concept, which is whereas magnetic flux will be in Weber. It will be in Weber. I'll write it down here. Magnetic field will be in what? Tesla. Whereas area is in meter square. This is all our SI. Whereas angle is in radian. Okay, these are the things. The next will be Faraday's. According to Faraday's, I will write it is N into d phi d by dt. Now Faraday says that the magnitude of induced EMF. Here it is wrote minus, that is minus N because of Lenz's law, that is opposition. Now if I elaborate in this way also will come, that is N phi 2 minus phi 1 divided by t2 minus t1. Now with these two formulas only we will solve the first problems. Before proceeding, I will tell you some important point regarding this consideration. Now here one important concept will come here whenever the question asked in numericals. That is very carefully you have to understand. The magnetic field is here. The magnetic field is perpendicular. I write the word. Magnetic field is perpendicular to the plane of the coil, or the plane of the area of the coil, like this. This is very important concept. What actually is telling here? The magnetic field is perpendicular to the plane of the coil. What actually telling here is that the angle between B and A is telling. Okay, that's it. The angle between B and A is 90 degree. Sorry, angle between B and A is 0 degrees telling. What is telling? In this particular word is clearly said that if the question mentioned that the magnetic field is perpendicular to the plane of the coil, then you have to write down, assume that the theta, that is the angle between field, magnetic field and area vector, should be 0 degree. This is very important question. Please remember, students, if the question is given, if the magnetic field is parallel to the plane of the coil, then he is talking about the angle between A and A will be 90 degree. These two are very important concepts whenever the questions will be framed on these two concepts. He is talking about how your magnetic field with the plane of the coil. These two are, please note down this point, is because to understand the numerical problems you have to understand first the exact concept what actually is given, what is asking, because here only 3 variables are there. This will be hidden like this, will give you. These two will be given, means you can easily calculate flux, you can easily calculate induced EMF if the number of turns are given. Okay, understand? Let us start solving the first problem which you have to see. Yeah. Okay, let us start. The first problem, as you see on the screen, that it clearly says that the magnetic field in a certain region is given. The magnetic field is a certain region is given. What is the field is given? Let us write down the problem number 1. What is given, we will write down. If you check on the screen, what is the problem, sir? What is given? The magnetic field in a certain region is given. What is the value of magnetic field in a certain region? That is 4I minus K. This is 4I vector minus K vector. Now what is this? These are the unit vector. They just represent which direction the magnetic field is taking place. Now what is the next concept? It tells that there is a Tesla. And next, what is there in the question? The question is says that how much magnetic flux will pass through the loop area. Now, what is given? Area is given. How much magnetic flux will be passing in a loop area? Now, very important question asking. If the question is check that the magnetic field in a certain region is given in terms of two. One is in x-axis, one is in z-axis is given here. Next, what is given? He just simply told that how much magnetic flux will pass through the loop area 0.1 meter square. Just only given that. Now, next, what is given there? If the loop is flat on xy plane, means that if I draw x and y axis, what he is telling that in the question our loop is there. Just I wrote down a shape is some shape is there. If this is a loop, this loop what is telling? It is lying on xy flat to xy. This is the, we have to assume that this is the area which is flat on xy plane. This is the xy plane. Okay. Now it means that you already told that, I already told that if the magnetic field is parallel, there is a one which is going to x-axis, one is going through this inside, means it is crossing like this. This is a z-axis. It is the z-axis, means I is your x-axis, j is your y-axis, and k is your z-axis. This is z-axis. This is the direction of k vector. That is the z-axis is total. Now, if a k-axis, there is a two fields are going. One is in the x-axis parallel to, one is this. Means one is parallel to your plane, one is perpendicular to your plane. That is a k vector. Now, what actually I see? How much flux? According to the definition of flux, flux is what? How many number of magnetic field line crossing per unit area normally? How many number of magnetic field lines are crossing normally? That is the flux will give. This will not give. The magnetic field lines which are passing parallel, they will not give us any flux. Flux means what? The number of field lines which are crossing normally to per unit area, that will actually produce a flux. It means that the area we have to consider, the area we have to consider, we have to consider K. We have to consider what? K, because as I say that it is normally we want, because always the vector, the area vector always normal to this plane. Normal to the plane is what will come? Z will come. That is a K vector. That is a K unit vector will come. That is one understanding of the required. Now what is the formula for the flux? Flux formula will be B vector dot A vector. Now you multiply these two terms. It is given 4I minus K into 0.1 K. Here there is no K, it will not multiply because the x-axis will not produce any flux. only this will produce. Means minus k into k dot k is 1, k dot k is 1. What is that meaning? Minus 0.1 minus 0.1. What is vapor? Minus 0.1 vapor will become here. Now what this minus sign represents here? The minus sign represents that the magnetic flux is passing normally in a inward direction. Normally in a inward direction to the plane. Inward direction to the plus. If it is plus, it is an outward direction. You have to understand that. If your magnetic flux value comes negative, you have to understand that the flux is inward direction to the plane. If it comes positive, you have to understand that the flux is outward direction to the plane of the. Students, let's see the second problem. What is second problem is visible in our top of the screen. What it says that there are 100 number of turns in a coil. The area of the coil is given 1.1 meter square. Just write down what are the data given. What is given first data? How many number of turns are there in a loop? In a coil, there are 100 number of turns, and the area of the loop is given what? The area of loop is given 0.1 meter square is given, which has magnetic field strength, magnetic induction, which is in 4 into 10 raised to minus 3 Weber per meter square is given. Now this is given. If the coil is reversed, in a time, the time is given, the time interval is given, the time interval is delta t is 50 millisecond is given. 50 milli means 50 into 10 raised to minus 3 seconds. Now what actually the question is asking, how much amount of EMF will be induced if the coil is reversed in this much time? Okay, what is the formula? Just I wrote down WKT, that is we know that the magnetic field induced in a coil is minus in the rate of change of flux with respect to time. I can elaborate this with another question. What is it? Minus n flux change by time interval. Flux change by time interval. Now this is the formula we are having. A second case. Now we'll go to the first case. Now just let us understand that what is the question is asking. He is telling that this is the plane of the coil. Okay. This coil is kept in a magnetic field. Now how it is kept? The number of turns on this coil is given 100 number of turns, and the area of coil is given, that is 0.1 meter square. Now this area will be kept in a magnetic field strength of 4 into 10 raised to minus 3 Weber per meter square. Now what is telling that if I rotated this coil, if orientation of the coil is changed, means if I reverse this coil to one, reverse means what? For reverse means initially like this, reverse means completely reverse. It is 180 degree. It means that he is telling about the angles. What is the initial angle? What is the final angle? If I write it as initial angle is what? 0 degree, because both are in the same case. In a second case, what is telling? It is 180 degree. That's why it is an initial flux. What is the amount of initial flux is generated in the coil? What is the amount of final flux when the coil is reversed? When the coil is reversed. Now first we go to the initial flux. Initial flux in a coil. What is the amount of initial flux in a coil? Angle is given, number of turns, area will is there. With the flux equation will be initial flux again phi1. Phi1 is equals to what? Phi1 is equals to B into area into cos of theta. This is the formula of flux one. Now when I substitute, what is the formula? B into 10 raised to minus 3 is the magnetic field strength. Area is what? 0.1. 0.1. Now what is the angle? Initial angle is cos 0. Initial angle is cos 0. If I write the initial flux, what will come? 4 into 10 raised to minus 4 Weber. See that? Here is the point 1 is that. If I convert it to 10 raised to minus 1 will come. 10 raised to minus 3 minus 1 will come 10 raised to minus 4 Weber. This is the initial flux. Now we will go to the final flux. Final flux when the coil is reversed. When the coil is reversed, final flux in a coil. Now final flux in a coil means phi 2 is equals to BA into cos theta. This is the formula. What is the value of magnetic field strength? 4 into 10 raised to minus 3. What is the area? 0.1. Now here, what is the angle? It is 180 degree. Reverse is telling. If the coil is reverse means 180 degree. Now what is the value of cos 80? Cos 80 value is minus 1. Now I write down the value is 4 into 10 raised to minus 3. 0.1. Cos 180 is minus 1. It means once again the flux value will come what? Minus 4 into 10 raised to minus 4 Weber. Now you substitute all the data because we have a flux value. Final initial time interval, initially it is 0, finally it is 50 millisecond. 50 minus 0, it is with that. N is given what? 100 number. Now induced EMF will be minus N is 100. What is the value of flux changes? Final is minus 4 into 10 raised to minus 4. Minus of initial value is the plus is there. That's why minus 4 into 10 raised to minus 4 divided by what is the time interval? 50 millisecond. 50 into 10 raised to minus 3 seconds. Now you divide the things. Minus of minus what? 8. Minus 8. Minus of minus 8 is what? Plus 8 will become. It means what here? Here it becomes minus 8. Because minus of minus 4. Minus 4 is minus 8. Minus of minus 8 becomes what? Plus. Here is a minus. That's why it becomes plus 8. Here what happens? Check it out. 2 is remaining. It becomes what? 16 will come. Now if I cancel 1 0 here, it becomes 2 here. Minus 2, minus 8 what becomes? Minus 2, minus 8, minus 16. Minus 16 means here what happens here? Plus 16 will come. What is the final answer will become for you? 16 will become plus 16. If I want to elaborate, if you have confusion, I write it down all the things. E is equals to minus 2 minus 8 into 10 raised to minus 4 divided, it will come up means plus 3 will be there. If come up it becomes plus 3. Now what happened? Minus 4 plus 3 is minus 1. Then what is the value? Minus, it will last answer will come because 10 raised to minus 1 is remaining 1.6 volt. 1.6 volt will be there. This is the amount of EMF will be induced in a coil if the coil is reversed. What is saying that? Initially coil is kept in this line, which is complete data is given. When the coil is reversed, how much amount of induced EMF will be generated? It is a 1.6 volt of induced EMF will be generated in a coil. I hope that you understand this second problem. Now we'll go to the third problem. Okay, let us see the third problem as you see above the screen. The magnetic flux linking to the coil is varying according to the relation. What is the relation is given here? The magnetic flux value is given, that is 5t plus 3t square plus 4t. This is the equation in which it is given that the magnetic flux of linked to the coil is varying according to this equation. What actually is asking that how much amount of induced current will be induces in a coil in a 2-second time if the resistance of the coil is given also. How much time? How much amount of current will be induced in 2 seconds if the resistance of the coil is what? 3 ohm is given. The resistance of the coil is 3 ohm. Now let us have the equation of current. I wrote in during the discussion. We know that how the current equation. First of all, we have to understand that the current induced in a coil is given by EMF divided by resistance of the coil. It is written as small also sometimes. I write also small indication for you because internal usually take as an internal. Now EMF induced in a coil divided by the resistance of the coil. Now what is the formula for EMF induced? EMF induced is usually taken as the magnitude of induced EMF. We take better. Here the number of turns is not given, so you have to understand it is a 1. Now what is the change? d phi b by dt. Now here what happens, I have to write, first I have to differentiate this flux with respect to time, then I put the time value, you can easily get the induced EMF here. Now what you have to do, I know how the flux is changing with accordance with the time equation. Now what I have to do, d phi by dt I have to do, that is d by dt of your formula flux, which is 5t square, sorry 5t cube plus 3t square plus 4t. Now differentiation, as you know in the previous classes we studied that differentiation of 5t cube, what is the value will come? Differentiation of 5t cube will come 5 into 3t square plus 3 into 2t plus 4. Now after differentiation I got this one, that is d phi by dt. Now what actually asking, how much amount of current will be, how much amount of induced EMF at 2 seconds, first of all you understand. When the time is 2 seconds, now we have to introduce that when the time is 2 seconds, when the time is 2 seconds, what is the value of flux change with respect to time? That is 5 into 3 into 2 square, what will come? That is 4 will come, plus 3 into 2 into 2 plus 4. Now you multiply here, 5 3s are 15, 15 4s are 60, 4 3s are 12 plus 4. What is the total value will come? 60 plus 12 plus 4. This totally will come 76, means the rate of change in flux will become Weber per second. It is 76 Weber per second will come. This is the amount of induced EMF will be generated in a coil. Now what is the current value? The current value is given by 76, because the resistance is given, that is 3. If you divide, what will come? 3 2s are 16 is there, 3 5s are 25.33 ampere will come. This is the amount of current will be produced in a induced coil. Now if you understand, this is the one unique question is there, in which what is given, the varying magnetic flux equation is given with time. The varying magnetic flux equation is given with time is given here. Now what time the current will be induced, time will give you the radius of the resistance of the coil they will give you, and they will ask you about what is the amount of induced current will be. Now this is one of the unique question where which the equations tell us. This is the very easiest question, is asked for 3 marks basically. Repeatedly they ask for 3 marks questions. Fourth question. What is the fourth question? Says that when the fourth question is given that a circular coil is there, whose radius is given. What is the radius value? The radius value is given, if you check here, 10 centimeter. Now first thing you have to do is that the radius is given in centimeter. Now you see that the next constant what is given. Number of turns in this will be 500 is given, and the radius, the resistance of the coil is given. Now this circular coil of this much data, that is 10 centimeter, 500 number of turns with the resistance of coil is 2 ohm. It is kept in a, how it is kept? It is kept perpendicular to the earth magnetic field. Perpendicular, the plane is perpendicular to the earth magnetic field. Its plane is perpendicular to the earth magnetic field is given. Means this cross mark represents that magnetic field is going in here, just for the sake of understanding. Now this is your magnetic field which is perpendicular to the plane of this circular loop. Plane of this circular loop it is given. Now first things, next what is given? What is there? If I rotate, this is a drawn vertical diameter I drawn here. If I rotate the coil, how much angle it is rotated? If I rotate the coil 180 degree, the time taken for rotation it will be 0.25 seconds is given in a uniform magnetic field. How much amount of, or estimate the magnitude of induced EMF in the coil, and also the current. Okay. Now what is one more thing is given here? The magnetic field component of Earth magnetic field component is 3 into 10 raised to minus 5 Tesla. Again, once again, check it up here. A circular coil is given whose geometrical distribution is given. What is that? Radius 10 centimeter. Number of turns loaded on a circular coil is 500 turns, and the resistance of the coil is 2 ohm. If this coil, the plane of the coil is kept perpendicular to the earth horizontal component of Earth's magnetic field, if the coil vertical along the vertical diameter, if I rotate this coil to 180 degree, the rotation time taken is 0.25 second. How much amount of magnitude of induced EMF will be induces in a coil, and what is the amount of current will be developed in a coil is asking. Now these are all written. If we check the data, here second is an SI system, Tesla is an SI system, Ohm is an SI system, whereas radius of the coil is given in CJ system. First convert that into the SI system. Now 10 into 10 raised to minus 2 meter, because 1 centimeter is 10 raised to minus 2 meter. Now our final answer is 10 raised to minus 1 meter. Now we converted the radius into, okay. Now what is the first case? Now flux change you have to calculate. First, what is the formula? To calculate current formula will be induced EMF divided by resistance of the coil. Induced EMF divided by the resistance of the coil. Now how to calculate induced EMF? Induced EMF we calculated by number of turns are not there. Magnitude is given, that is magnitude will be d phi b by dt, that is phi 2 minus phi 1 by t2 minus t1, that is initial flux in the coil, final flux in the coil, initial time, final time. Initial time is 0, final time is 0.25 second, that is the time difference is given 0.25 second. Now what you have to do? First we have to calculate what is the initial flux. What is the value of initial flux of coil? Initial flux of a coil. Now here clearly says that as the plane of the coil is perpendicular to the magnetic field, means the angle between area of the loop and the magnetic field is 0. That's why I write directly B into A. Area is not given. How to calculate the area of this circular? Area of the circle is B into pi r square. Pi r square is the area of circle. Now substitute all the data, so you can easily calculate what is the initial value of flux. Now flux, magnetic field will be 3 into 10 raised to minus 4 is 10 raised to minus 5, where pi value is 3.2, where r value is 10 raised to minus 1 meter is there. If I square, what will come? 10 raised to minus 2 will come. Now you multiply these two, what will come? Flux will be 9.426 Weber, that is the initial flux. Now what is the final flux? Final flux of coil. Now what actually doing? If we are rotating coil vertical diameter to 180 degree, means the angle between the field and the area of the loop will be 180 degree. Now once again remaining quantities are same. B into pi r square into cos of 180 degree. Cos 180 degree is minus 1. It means once again the formula will becomes what? Minus d pi r square. Whatever value above we got, just to add the minus sign only. One more thing I forgot here, that is 10 raised to minus 7, because 10 raised to minus 5, 10 raised to minus 2, it is 10 raised to minus 7. Now just to add what? The minus sign here, the final flux value will come, that is minus 9.426 10 raised to minus 7 Weber will come. Now we go to the formula of induced EMF. What is the induced EMF formula? The magnitude of induced EMF will be change in flux. Now minus 9.426 10 raised to minus 7 minus of, see here, just what I am doing, minus here number of turns is one more thing, you forget it. There are n number of turns. Now minus of minus 426 10 raised to minus 7. This is the change of flux. How many number of turns are there? There are 5 number of turns. What is the time interval? 0.25 seconds. Now just minus of minus, what becomes? It becomes minus, but you have to go for magnitude. We have to omit that negative sign. just take a mathematical. What is the value will come? 18.852 will come. Just add up this thing. What will come? 18.852 into 5. Now just doing what? 5 into 10 raised to 2, 5 into 10 raised to minus 7 I am doing here. Just converting that. Now here if I written like this, 25 into 10 raised to minus 2. If you come up, this is a plus 2. What is the remaining? 5 is there. If I cancel, 5 3s are 15, 5 7s are 35, 5 7s are. It's what is coming? Magnitude of induced EMF will be 3.7704 into, here it comes plus 4, which is minus, plus 4 minus that is a minus 3 volt will be there. Now if I round up this value for the sake of easy calculations, I have round off. What will become round off values? 3.8 10 raised to minus 3 volt. This is the amount of induced EMF will be generated in a coil. Now what is the current? Current equation is what? Very simple. Induced EMF divided by the resistance of the coil. Now current equation will be induced EMF by the resistance of the coil. Induced EMF is 3.28 10 raised to minus 3 divided by 2. Means current will become 1.9 10 raised to minus 3 ampere. It is 1.9 milliampere. 1.9 milliampere. Now you might will understand that a circular coil is taken of radius 10 centimeter, having 500 turns. The resistance of the coil is 2 ohm. If I rotate, if the plane is kept perpendicular, the plane of the coil is kept perpendicular to Earth, the horizontal component of Earth magnetic field, and rotated vertical diameter to 180 degree in 0.25 seconds, what is the amount of induced current and magnitude of induced EMF? Now this much of value of induced EMF will be developed, and that amount of current will be developed in a coil. So let us move on to the next problem. Let us move on to the next question, which is, in this question what is given? A square loop is given which is kept. Now this is given, a square loop is given, its dimension is given, that is the length of square loop is given, that is 10 centimeter. If you convert it to meter, that is 10 raised to 10 raised to minus 1 meter will come. Now this is square loop is kept in east to west direction vertically, and here will come your south and north direction. Now what is saying that if this square loop is kept in east to west direction vertically, then magnetic field, uniform magnetic field is in northeast direction. As it is kept in east to west direction vertically, the angle between these northeast will be 45. What actually is given here? It is an angle between area vector and the magnetic field. Now here, what is given? One more thing. The resistance of the coil is given, that is 0.5 ohm, and next will be the uniform magnetic field. Let us say this is a V1 0.1 Tesla. Now this magnetic field decreases to 0 steadily in a time 0.7 second. What is the amount of induced EMF, magnitude of induced EMF? What is the amount of induced current will be developed in a coil square? Now let us say that area is not given. Now how to find the area of square? Area of square is what? L square, that is 10 raised to minus 2 meter square, 10 raised to minus 2 meter square. Now we know that how to find induced EMF. Induced current will be N into d phi d by dt, or N phi 2 minus phi 1 divided by T2 minus T1, where current will be induced EMF divided by R. Current will be induced EMF will be divided by R. Now we go to calculate first initial flux value, final flux value, Time interval is given, that is 0.7 second time interval is given. What is the initial flux linked with the coil? Initial flux of coil. Initial flux of the coil phi1 is equal to dA cos theta. What is the value of magnetic field? Initial value of magnetic field is 0.1 Tesla. What is the area of it? That is a 10 raised to minus 2 meters square. Now what is the angle between area vector and the magnetic field? Area vector magnetic field is 45 degree. Cos of 45 degree. Now what is the value will come? Phi1 is equals to, here you see that it will become minus 10 raised to minus 3, whereas cos 45 is 1 by root 2. You will write it like this, 10 raised to minus 3 divided by 1 by root 2. If I simplify it, it will become 0.707, will come around 0.7 into 10 raised to minus 3 Weber. Now what is the final flux will develop in a coil? Final flux of coil. It is clearly mentioned that the magnetic field is 0, means the flux also linked to the coil is 0. Now what is the induced EMF will be? Induced EMF is phi2 minus phi1 divided by T2 minus T1. It means flux linked with the coil is 0.7 into 10 raised to minus 3 divided by 0.7. It means it is a 1 millivolt. 1 millivolt of flux EMF will be induced. Now what is the value current? Current will be induced EMF divided by resistance. Induced EMF is 1 into 10 raised to minus 3 into 0.5. Now if I calculate, it will become 2 milliampere will come. Now this is a induced current, will this much amount of induced current will be developed. Just recall it once again for you. A square loop coil is kept in east to west direction vertically. If a uniform magnetic field acting in northeast direction means here it is 45 degree with your area vector. If the magnetic field decreases steadily to 0 in 0.5 second, how much amount of EMF will be induced in this square loop? Is asking. This 1 millivolt of induced EMF will be developed. What is the amount of current will be developed? That is 2 milliampere of current will be developed. I hope this understand this question also. We will discuss remaining parts in next session, which is motional EMF concept and the self-inductance and mutual inductance concept.